Let's get ready to rumble!
Terrence Key. Shout out my nigga Bruce. Keith White Sweat. That Mark was heading. Look. I'm living at the speed of life cause I'm just trying to make it. Shit is too real, nigga. I can't even fake it. Early morning moving.
Okay. What's going on? We live. How everybody feeling tonight? Everybody good? You know, got some good news in boxing today. First of all, can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me okay? There we go. We live. What's going on, everybody? You know, had some interesting fights this weekend in boxing. Hopefully some things got cleared up in the divisions or starting to shape out. Got some interesting news this weekend, man. Looking forward to what happens later on in the welterweight division. Things seems like it's gonna get a little spicy here in the next few months, man. Big John, what's going on? What's going on, G Browne? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Everybody start filing in here pretty soon. Yeah, man. Oh, that news today that happened early this morning. Shout out again to the Sweet Science Examiner and L-Dub, man. They broke the news this morning about the unification fight that we should be having sometime in the spring, man. I've been saying, you know, before we can make a determination on anything, we had to see what was going on with Errol's health, and apparently he's good to go in the spring, man. We're gonna get this unification fight. I'm happy for Ugas. He gets the second fight of his life. He already cashed in his first chip when he got to fight Manny Pacquiao, albeit on short notice, and you know, but he got the Manny Pacquiao fight, something Errol nor Bud got, even though Errol actually had a contract to fight him. So, you know, shout out to Ugas. He took advantage of his opportunity and cemented himself as the WBA welterweight champion of the world. But man, this is gonna get interesting, man. This is gonna get interesting here. I want to see what kind of ripple effect that has on not only the rest of the division, but lower weight classes as well. Will Josh Taylor move up after his next fight now? Does he have a clear path to Terrence Crawford? Because we all know how the WBO rules work, and we all know the WBO stands for whatever Bob orders. So we'll see how that works. Will Bob do business with Bud again if it comes down between him and Josh Taylor? Virgil Ortiz, what happens with him now? Does he because by my understanding, the fight with him and Avanesian as a WBC title eliminator was already set, but you know, I got some clarity on that today that it wasn't. So we'll see what happens. Okay, hold on. Let me drop this link. Hold on. I'm gonna switch from my phone to my laptop. So switch my phone to my laptop and see what happens. What's going on, Max? How you feeling? Yes, sir. But yeah, I'll drop the link in just a second. Let me see. Where's the link? All right. All right, link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Join the panel if you feel it is to your desire. We'll talk some boxing. We'll talk some MMA tonight. And like I was stating earlier, it's crazy how much of a difference 4 years make. Because 4 years ago, Tyron Woodley was the welterweight champion of the world, knocking out everybody. And now he's lost, what is it now? 7 fights in a row, something like that. And getting knocked out by Disney kids. So, man, oh man, it's oh, how the mighty have fallen. Yes, sir. Mex, what's going on? Big John, G Brown. Link is in the chat. Everybody should be coming on in if they still up on this glorious Sunday evening. Got a chance to watch some good football today as well. Switching devices. What's going on, Mex? How you feeling, man?
Yo, what's good, DJ?
What's going on, man?
You know my boy Jake Paul got me some money, boy.
Somebody actually bet you on that?
Oh man, I had a whole house full of motherfuckers was like, hell no, Tyron gonna whoop his ass. I was like, he gonna knock this motherfucker out, watch. And that fight was hella boring, but then when it happened, boy, they could hear me down the motherfucking block. Yeah.
Man, I was not entertaining that fight after Amanda. Oh, let me switch.
Now that fight was worse than the first one as far as like the fight itself, but the ending was just so that was crazy.
It was god awful, man. I didn't watch it. That
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I saw that it was a 6th round where he got knocked out, but beyond that, man, I didn't watch that fight, man. I was not interested at all. I watched Amanda Serrano's fine ass fight last night, so
yeah, she beat the shit out of a girl.
Yeah, what's her name? Gutierrez. I was like, that's a dude. That's a dude. I was afraid of I was afraid for Amanda for a while, man. It was hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Hey, my mods, my rents, if y'all see anybody in there posting that Vox Tech or whatever, get them out of here, man. Don't need nobody spamming the chat. So if y'all see him, get him out of here. D, what's going on, man? Yeah. But yeah, man, Amanda Serrano looked good, man. I think we will get that Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight here pretty soon. When did Katie Taylor last fight?
Just like a month or two ago, I think.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty recent. I thought she fought around October, I want to say.
Actually, she fought like maybe like she fought like in November maybe or earlier this month.
Let me see. I know it was fairly
recent. She was on someone's undercard. She was like the co-main.
Sweet Science Examiner, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
Matter of fact, was it the Conor Ben undercard?
Hold on, let me see. It might have been. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, she literally just fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fought the same night as Lomachenko. Yeah, it might have been. Was that the Conor Ben card?
I think so. Yeah.
Then definitely that fight should definitely happen in springtime. We'll see if it gets put together.
What weight are they at?
135.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano's she's a natural 126 pounder, but she's fought at 135 before. They were speaking about that last night. I knew I hadn't seen her at 35 before. I'd only seen her at 26 and 30. But you know, and even I think, when did she start? I think she started low, like 115, I want to say. I think that's where she started. But I'd only seen her fight at 26 and 30. So, you know, hopefully that fight happens. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to happen in the UK.
Sweet Science Examiner, join the panel, man. Join the panel, man, if you feel the need. But
Hey, UFC had a pretty good card going too, man.
Finishes everywhere, man. Finishes left and right. Shout out to Ricky Simone. I think he's up for the task. I don't think he'll get the fight because he's too dangerous. But I think he's up for the task and fighting O'Malley.
Yeah. I think that's a great fight right there.
Yeah, man.
O'Malley's finally ranked.
Yeah, man. I don't think they'll put him in there with anybody like that yet. It's crazy that we're talking about that with the UFC now because we've never had that problem out of them. Usually they eat their young. So
I mean they get a couple here and there that they like to babysit for a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind you babysitting them, but just don't do them like Khamzat Chimaev and start talking about title shots while you babysitting them.
That's what I'm saying. Like Chimaev's one of them dudes too. O'Malley's one of them dudes. Trying to think who else might be in that category. Probably not that many actually. But hey, you see AJ McKee and Diaz getting into it?
I missed it.
Yeah, they had like a little situation. I wouldn't really say it's a brawl, but they had some water bottles thrown. A little, Diaz get into it everywhere you go. But it was at the press conference for Jake Paul and Tyrone, the pre-fight press conference. And they got into a little thing, and AJ McKee was just like, "Fuck Diaz, it's big LA, fuck Stockton." He was all pissed off about it.
Oh man. I was speaking about this earlier. I was like, Nate Diaz is approaching he's approaching troll territory. You know
yeah.
Yeah, because he's doing a lot of talking and no fighting. And appreciate your Sweet Science Examiner. I appreciate it.
I mean he's kind of at the point where he can pick and choose his fights. He's putting a lot of work in. You know what I mean? He got some
it's cool. I don't mind you doing that, but at the same time, it's like, you got to actually fight one of these guys you keep calling out. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, I'm not even mad if he wants to take that fucking Jake Paul fight.
Stop going over there. I just said that, man. Stop. MMA fighters need to stop going over there because they're asking you to fight them on your knees.
Yeah. It's limited. You don't get to. It's a limited skill set.
It's limiting you. I mean, I don't mind boxers. Boxers fight other boxers, cool. But MMA fighters, you have a unique skill set. Taylor Bell, what's going on? Haplo, what's going on?
But the Diaz's are known for being in those boxing gyms, though, sparring with Andre Ward and really. Yeah. So they got a little more of a boxing pedigree than the average MMA fighter. Man, definitely more than Tyron Woodley. How many fights
have they actually been in a ring with boxing gloves on? Sparring is one thing.
Yeah. I mean, they got rounds of sparring, but I mean, it's Jake Paul. Like, he's had 5 fights. So it kind of evens the playing field a little bit. It's not like they're going up against a professional. He is a professional.
No, I don't consider him a professional. He hasn't fought a professional boxer yet. I don't consider him a professional.
He had it lined up, Tommy Fury broke his rib with the fucking medicine ball and fucking, had a dip.
Is that what happened? Is that what happened?
I mean, I don't know if it was that, but I know I saw those videos of them throwing the medicine ball on his body, and I mean, a couple weeks later he had a broken rib, so I'm assuming it was something along similar, probably in training camp.
Probably injury in training camp.
Yeah. But I mean, that's probably knockout of the fucking year, man. Like,
no, I mean, because it wasn't a real boxing match, man. I can't put that in there.
Hey, that shit was sanctioned. That shit was real, man.
No, see, you like that. You like that shit. I don't, man. I'm sorry. I don't like that celebrity boxing bullshit. I
like it all. I'm a fan of any 2 dudes who get ready. I like to see street fights. I like to see it off. 2 men agree that we're gonna fight. I'm down with it. I don't care what the parameters are.
I can't say he has an actual. I can't listen.
Yeah, as far as like his skill set, his pedigree, yeah. But one thing that's undeniable is he got power. So
he's picking his fights very carefully because he's not He's not choosing the right guys. Tyron Woodley was 39 years old and lost his last 5 fights in the UFC.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
I mean, Ben Askren was coming off of a 1.5 year layoff and a hip replacement. So when you say he's putting UFC fighters asleep, let's add context to that. That's all I ask. And Ben Askren's also like 37, 38 years old. You know, let's not act like he's doing it to people in their fucking prime.
See, but here's the thing, though. And I will say that, let me preface this by not making the comparison on a skill level. But I'm talking about, it sounds very similar to the Mayweather shit, where before this motherfucker fights these people, it's, oh, he ain't gonna get by this one. And then when he does, it's a million excuses after. Well, yeah, you know, this guy, like, no one was expecting him to beat these people. Like, even Ben Askren, like, people didn't expect him to, like, just knock the fuck out of Ben Askren either. Like,
people who know what the fuck they looking at expected him to beat the shit out of Ben Askren, because Ben Askren has never been a striker like that. It was always about his grappling.
For sure, but he's been in there and taking punches before, and no one thought Jake Paul was going to be the person to do
fight, man. It was always about his wrestling. You've never seen Ben Askren stand up and throw hands with people, man. And the people that he did stand up with, he got his ass beat. Like,
the only stand-up fight I seen him really in was with Damian Maia, but
and Damian Maia ain't a fucking striker and beat his ass.
He's definitely not.
Yeah, I mean,
but at that time, but remember, going into that fight, that was fresh.
Going into that fight, I knew it was a cherry. I knew he picked the right cherry. He picked the right guy. Ben Askren, full fucking dad bod, coming off, like I said, coming off of a hip replacement. Yeah, I mean, I'm not falling for the banana in the tub.
For me, I gotta keep it fair, because a lot of these professional boxers that we know and love, their first 5 fights are against total fucking bums too. So, you know, it's the same shit. Now, if Jake Paul gets
actual professional
professional
boxers,
bums though,
they're actual professional boxers, man. He's not going. They're not going and finding washed MMA fighters. They're not doing that. They're finding actual cans who their guy can look good against. But what's getting me is Jake Paul is calling out everybody but the guys he should be calling out. He's not calling out other cruiserweights, actual cruiserweights, because you realize everybody he's fighting, he's bigger than, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that too, right? Okay.
For sure.
So he's not actually fighting. First of all, he's fighting washed MMA fighters. Second of all, he's not fighting people who are actually his size. So I'm sorry, I'm not falling for it. I think it's dog shit. I refuse to watch it. I don't want to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it, and that's just where I am with Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, I didn't pay for it.
yeah. I'm not entertained by that shit. It's all spectacle. Now, there's a lane for that for people who fall for the shit. Call me when Jake. Yeah, right. I mean, that's what, if he would have fought Tommy Fury, if Tommy Fury hadn't pulled out, which was I was, you know, I ain't gonna say I was disappointed, but I was like, oh, well, okay, he's fighting. So compared to, I've already seen that movie.
So Earl Spence' third fight was against a dude that was 0-1-0. How is that a more respectable matchup than someone? I mean, I understand it's not the same practice because they're UFC fighters, but
you serious?
Tyron Woodley's fucking fighting resume is better than 0-1-0.
How many boxing matches had he had, Max?
0, but how many fights has he been in?
Okay.
How many fights has he been in? How many times has he been kicked in the face?
No, because it's different, and
face?
You know that. It's different, and you know that. It's different. It's completely different.
No, I know it's a different discipline, but I'm saying, how is it less respectable than someone that is 0-1-0 just because they're a boxer that they're automatically better than Tyron Woodley?
But see, the thing that you're missing is that guy had already been in boxing matches. One
that he lost.
Okay. Tyron Woodley is 39 years old when he first decided to get in a ring with boxing gloves. He does not know what the fuck he's doing in there with boxing gloves.
Well, obviously the motherfucker that went 0-1 don't know either.
And then again, like the fact that you're trying to equate Errol Spence's first few fights with what Jake Paul is doing, he didn't fight. No, because you're trying to compare another professional boxer. He might not have been good, but he actually fought another professional boxer. He didn't fight another YouTube guy. He didn't fight a washed-up NBA player, and he didn't fight a washed-up MMA fighter coming off of hip surgery, and he didn't fight another washed-up MMA fighter.
So if he fights actual boxers,
now they might not have been good.
Then what?
They might not have been good, but he fought actual boxers, guys who knew how to step and move in the ring and throw those punches with them big ass gloves on. So.
I get that.
I'm just not entertained by the shit because number one, he's not fighting guys. He's fighting guys 2 weight classes below him, and and he's not fighting actual boxers. And he wants to call himself a boxer. And that's another thing. Tyron Woodley also did not have any amateur fights. So that 0-1 and 0 whatever guy you talking about,
he had real fights. He had real fights though, like real fights. He had fights. Like, he still have fights. They might not have been boxing matches, but he had fights. The fact that
you're trying to justify this shit Jake Paul is doing is beyond me, man.
I'm comparing it to they're building up a fighter the same way every other fighter in boxing gets built up.
No, they're not building up a fighter the same way they build up everybody else. No, he's a YouTube guy fighting guys who are not in his weight class, number one. We just said that. We just both agreed. We just both agreed with that. He's not. First of all, he's not fighting guys in his weight class. So how can you build up a fighter like the same way everybody else?
Hey,
you're not. First of all, you're not fighting guys in your weight class.
They had a weigh-in, and they agreed to a contract of a weight that they felt comfortable at, 215. That's what they agreed to. They both came in around that same weight.
It was 192. And he was gonna make Tommy Fury fight at 192 as well, when Jake Paul is well over 200 pounds.
So he's cutting weight.
He's cutting weight. These other guys ain't cutting weight.
So if he fights Tommy Fury, whether he wins or loses, he gets a little bit of props after that, or what?
If he beats somebody like Tommy Fury, I'll give him more respect.
I mean, even if he gets his ass whipped, I'm saying, like, just the fact he steps in the ring with him, a real boxer, that would be at least enough to say, all right, you actually fought a real boxer now.
No, because he's gonna get his ass beat.
Yeah, he probably will. But I'm saying, like, it'll be like, okay, that's a real boxer. That's not a ex-MMA fighter. It's not a YouTuber. It's not a basketball player.
It's somebody who actually knows how to box. Somebody who actually knows how to box. What's going on, 817? How you feeling, man?
What's happening, brother?
How you feeling?
What's good, man?
What's good, bro? What's up, Max?
Oh, chilling, man. Just chill. We just on this Jake Paul conversation right now.
I heard, man. It's all good. I'm like DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, starting an MMA cat, especially one that's out of shape, and I mean, just. If I'm with him on Kamaru Usman too, talking about boxing Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They taking your weapons away and asking you to do some shit that ain't natural. Even the way they punch. You know what I'm saying? Some of the hammer fist shit and things that they do is, or downward punches and things they do wouldn't even be allowed. So, but I mean, even if he was fighting more one of the guys who do more stand up and hands, it would still be an advantage to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of the mind of like.
But that's why I'm asking is like, where's the advantage if he barely knows how to box himself? He's learning on the fly.
Nah, bro.
No amateur fight.
Nah, bro. What I'm mixing. He's training as a boxer. He's eating, sleeping, and shitting boxing at this point. You know what I'm saying? So Tyron Woodley's got years and years of MMA training. You can't undo that just, you know what I'm saying, jumping in the camp because you know how to strike a little bit. It's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if Jake started out and professionally was, you know what I'm saying, doing some other shit and then just jumped in the dabble in boxing for 6 or 9 months and was knocking motherfuckers out like that. Then, you know what I'm saying, the argument kind of hold up. I just at the end of the day, I want to see him jump in there with like Kendall Gill. You know what I'm saying? Kendall Gill is a motherfucker who was a professional, but he been boxing enough to where he'll fuck him up, you know. But Jake know that he gonna keep picking the right opponents.
Okay, but here's the thing. Now, if he does the close your eyes, throw that shot and knocks out Kendall Gill, the narrative afterwards is gonna be, oh, well, Kendall Gill's a basketball player. He ain't a real boxer. Until he beats the actual boxer, he's not gonna get no credit, no matter who he fights.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna get no credit from me until he beats an actual boxer.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to understand that his line of work within this game it's a celebrity deathmatch type boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to expect for him to get in there with a real boxer, you expecting him to set himself up for. You expecting him to set himself
Tony
up.
actually had the nuts to go over to MMA, D. Will. Unlike a lot of these boxers who want to talk shit. He went over to MMA and got his ass dog
Ray Mercer, the only ones.
That nigga ain't finna set himself up to lose on his own program, my nigga. Not by somebody who really gonna watch him. You know what I'm saying? Not a boxer.
I think he was losing that shit until he knocked him out. I mean, it was an ugly fight. It was hard to judge. It was way too much clinching. You know, they both admitted they were kind of cautious of each other's powers second time around. So, but he gave everything in that fucking punch, man. That was crazy.
Bro. That nigga chose his body when he should have been protecting that dome.
He did. I don't know why he dropped his hand to protect the body, man. Like,
Mitch, that's the one you just take and you poop a little bit and you walk on and you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't gonna follow.
Take that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna follow that up with nothing. So if he do hit you in the side, just poot a little bit and go on, bruh.
Yeah. And I mean, he said it in the press conference too. He's like, I don't know why I dropped my fucking hand. I seen the punch coming. I don't know why I dropped my hand. And
he ain't seen nothing else after he seen the punch coming though.
He did it. He did not, man. That's crazy.
Hey man, Zurdo didn't look. Hey, you know, I know Zurdo been getting the love or whatever, but
yeah, go ahead.
Hey man, Zurdo. Hey, look, I'm gonna ask y'all this. If I'm Marcus Browne and this my first fight, you feel what I'm saying? But I really want to test myself, nigga. Try to make the Zurdo fight before you go fucking with Beterbiev. Cause on the cool, I believe he'd had a better chance fighting Zurdo. He may not have won, but he had a better shot than he did fucking with Beterbiev.
Yeah, I was there. I was hoping Kyle was gonna be in here, man. I knew that motherfucker was gonna get knocked out, man.
Man, Kyle owe me wings,
those first 2 rounds, he came out cool though,
man.
Like we said, he was boxing the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? And we expected him to get boxed the first couple of rounds, but we expected for Marcus to get tired, and it happened with the headbutt. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. I said it earlier. Man, I think Beterbiev was frustrated, you did, and he started stepping on that boy's toe and started getting his attention. Marcus was worried about him stepping on his foot, and he started busting him upside his head. And then he fucked around and then got that headbutt. And I don't know, I guess the blood, just made him where he changed his game plan. I seen him start trying to find the ropes and timing. That I got comfortable shit. I was hitting him how I wanted to, and he couldn't keep up. Let me lay on the ropes and I could really catch him. And Beterbiev fucked around and hurt him, and he never recovered. Never recovered.
Yeah, I thought the fight was over in the 7th when he got dropped that first time. I don't know how he lasted 2 more rounds, man, but I saw the look in his eyes in the I think it was like the 8th round, 9th round.
Shit,
like,
I think the 5th.
He don't want no more.
Yeah, I think in the 5th he hit him with a combination because he stood there and balled up, and Beterbiev went to work on his ass. He went to changing levels and working on his ass, and I said then I was like, oh yeah, it's coming. But knockout forced me, man. Knockout forced me. He say, man, you betting with your heart or your head. Come on, don't straddle the fence. And I say, shit, I fuck out money all the time. I'm going with my head. I say Beterbiev in 9, and I'll be damn.
Yeah, I was 1 round off. I said 8. Man. I thought, man,
we all knew it was
highly
late,
anticipated. I saw the look in his eyes around the 7th or 8th round. I think it was before the first time he got dropped. It was like, man, he don't want no more of that shit, man.
He did quit it. He was winning though. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he was winning, dog. I don't think
he was winning early in the fight, bro.
Yeah.
He was
Them
boxing
first
the
3.
shit out of. Yeah.
I was hoping. That's why I was like, man, this fight kind of close. I don't want them to stop this shit. Like, I admit it was close, but I don't think he was winning.
Man, his
like
stupid ass boxed the hell out of that goddamn split on his forehead because they was ready to stop the fight. You seen him looking, man. Again, bro.
It was a headbutt, man. It was a headbutt. They collided heads like a motherfucker. Because Marcus Browne had a big gash over his eye, but it wasn't in the same spot as Beterbiev's cut was, man.
If Marcus Browne was a Madden player, his awareness would be like 30. Motherfucker, look across the ring and see them looking at his goddamn head. Say, you know what? I'm finna punch him in the top of his shit. I'm finna punch that split. They already want to stop this motherfucker, this big ass motherfucker. I don't want to go deep with this motherfucker. I'm finna punch the hell out of this motherfucker. Stop this motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, man. I was hoping. I saw him looking at it hard. I mean, like they took a couple looks at it in what was it, the 6th round? I want to say the 6th round. I want to say they was looking at it. I mean, the referee looked at it after the round, and then the doctor looked at it after the cut man and done got done with it. I was like, man, they finna stop this shit. I hope they don't stop it.
Man, and they told him one more round. Yeah, they told him one more round. They told him that was the last round they was gonna give him to with that shit, and he knocked him out in that round. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, man, I'm glad they didn't stop it, bro. I'm glad they didn't stop it. But I could tell from round 7 on, Marcus Browne realized, man, I don't want no more of this shit, man.
Nah, man.
He started not to get up in the 7th round. After he got knocked out in the first time, he was like, nah, I think I can do it. But then at 9th round, he just looked at the ref. He was like, man, you not going to stop this shit? Why you counting?
Say, man, hit that in that body
shot.
Right. Yeah, he started digging in that rib cage.
He ate that up.
Yeah, man. Like, we laugh about the shit, but Beterbiev will put some shit on him, man.
Man, say again, like I said, why in the hell didn't you try to fight Zurdo?
I think they fights was locked up around the same time, man.
Man, he should have tried to fight Zurdo or somebody else in that first day.
Oh no, I'll tell you what it was. This was ordered by the WBC, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think this fight was ordered by the WBC.
So you got mandated to get your ass whooped. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
I think it was the WBC. I'm not sure. What's going on, Picasso, Mr. Paz, Taylor Bell, big old 581, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Just recapping the weekend. Starting on Friday, we started talking about the little YouTube Disney guy. You know what I mean? Shout out to them though, man. They done managed to flip that money. They done flipped that money 3-4 times. So,
you
know, I have no choice but to salute a righteous hustler. But you know, I'm not gonna knock your hustle. But then again, I am gonna knock your hustle.
He finna find another YouTuber. He finna find another UFC dude. Ain't he finna fight old boy?
He said Mazar Diaz, but
BMF boy. You know the one that had the
Masvidal told him to come to MMA. Masvidal told him to come to MMA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, we already know that ain't happening.
No, that ain't happening. But that's the thing though. Jake Paul talking about he been out there training with Khabib. He been out there, aka with Javier Mendez and Khabib and all them. He's gonna make the jump to MMA. I'm telling you now, you take your ass over there, you're gonna die.
Bro, he been over there taking pictures.
They gonna try to kill you.
Bro, he been over there taking pictures for his social media and shit. He ain't been training.
Right.
He been doing a Keith Thurman. Say, throw some water on my face and shit. Tell him I've been in here training. He ain't fucking around with them boys, man. Somebody gonna break his shit. He try to jump in some MMA. You right.
Mm-hmm. I swear the first one that get him down gonna try to nail his head to the floor.
Bro, they gonna say fuck the rules. I'm gonna bust his head wide open for everybody.
Right. Split that motherfucking shit wide open, man. But Anywho, yeah, Zurdo was getting hit with some shit, man. I just watched
bro.
that fight this morning. I just watched that fight this morning because I missed it last night, man. Yeah, he was getting hit with some shit yesterday, and that guy he fought was tough. I didn't know nothing about him, so I thought he was gonna walk through him like David Morrell did old Fox. But we'll get to that in a minute. But man,
I seen Gonzalez a couple of times. He was knocking the pepper juice out his ass, bro. He was I don't know why in the fuck he was playing with that man like that. Box him. Zurdo, you had the feet. Box him, bro. Box him. Why else you standing in there letting the dude slug? And then once you saw that you had him off balance, start working more on the body, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, Zurdo is nice, y'all. But I think he the Jamal James of that division. You feel what I'm saying? Like
give up his height.
Yeah, bro.
He's another one that give up his height.
He got a chance with Bivol, maybe. He got a chance with Bivol, but Beterbiev or somebody, they'll fuck him up, bro. Canelo, he is not ready for it. They need to stop that. Dazzin need to quit pushing that, bro. That's just some food for him.
For who? Canelo?
Hell yeah, Canelo will beat Zurdo up, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, bro.
I put some money on that.
If Zurdo fought like he fought Gonzalez, yeah, man, Canelo gonna bust him up, bro.
No, I don't think he was expecting Gonzalez to fight that hard, man.
His body is too soft for me, and Gonzalez barely went to the body, and I seen his body language with the body shots, bro. Canelo gonna break him down. Like he'll box Canelo, and the jab will look good for a few rounds and shit, and Canelo will be moving his head or whatever. But once he start to unleash on Zurdo, he gonna catch him straight up.
See, I'm with you there. But it just seemed like, to me, Zurdo was really sitting down on his punches, man. It seemed like he was just pop shotting him to me.
You know why? Because the shit coming back at him was hurting him. Shit. So what do you think Canelo shit gonna do?
He got clipped clean a few times. So I want to say, what round was it? It was early, man. 4th, 5th round, maybe. He got hit with an overhand right from hell. I don't know how he ain't dropped.
Yeah, man, that big bald head motherfucker, man. I'll say he had he was I don't know, a fake Marvin Hagler built or something. You know what I'm saying? He was built like your lifter or some shit, like a one of Mr. Universe or something. He had a little something for a little while, but he got gassed out. It take a lot to move the muscles, man. And Zurdo was outboxing his ass. It was just a war of attrition at that point. But I just don't think he got that to hurt Canelo with that shit enough to get his respect. You did? Like David Benavidez will beat him up.
Hey, speaking of Benavidez, though, Benavidez and Lemieux for the intern.
I ain't gonna beat Lemieux up.
Then he gets a mandatory. Canelo gonna drop that belt. Bet.
I thought old Cinnamon done already dropped the belts.
I don't think he's officially dropped anything yet.
Well, he's going to have to pretty soon, ain't he?
Yeah, he ain't gonna want to pay all the sanction fees for all 4 of them motherfuckers.
No, it ain't even that. Will he come back
or
down to 168 and fight them killers?
Yeah, because Morrell, boy, David Morrell put everybody on notice at 168.
Man, did you see my man drop his hands in the 2nd round? I was like, man, this shit over.
When you start fighting like you outside at lunch or something, you know what I'm saying? He went back to school on his ass, dropped them hands and start bobbing on him. I said, ooh, okay, he comfortable.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, he loose.
Yeah.
He ain't fighting tight no more. I was like, man, when you drop your hands, it's one good thing about dropping your hands is that they don't see them punches coming. They don't see the angle that they coming from. But you can get caught with something coming back. You can get some smoke coming back at your head, man. Once he dropped his hands and his head movement was on point and he was turning them and cutting them angles, I was like, man, this kid in the Matrix right now.
His footwork, too. Did you see him take the little shuffle step back and then run up on him? You know what I mean?
Right. That means he knows he found his range. His hands is low. Everything was just rolling off the shoulders, man. Yeah, Morrell looked good yesterday.
I think he looked the best out of anybody. Him and Richardson Hitchens look good too.
Yeah, I was talking about Amanda Serrano fine ass looking good yesterday too with that dude she fought.
Man, I hope she whooped Katie Taylor ass. Yeah, that's the second time I seen that dude. That nose, bro. And then when she was talking in that interview,
for me. It's the jawline for me, man.
Yeah, that clip in that interview though. My girl even asked, "Is that a man?"
Yeah. Did you hear her voice though?
Facts.
Yeah, that's a whole dude out here, man. They need to stop that shit.
Yeah, boy. Somebody hit her with that EPO. That's what they did.
Nah, that's a little more than the EPO. I'm gonna stop talking about that woman like that.
Hey, man. Hey.
No, I think Morrell is that good. I think the kid's the goods. He's been calling out David Benavidez. I don't think he want that smoke yet, but
hey, Miss B, salute to you. But on the cool, hey, let's give Fox a little credit. He was doing a few things. You know what I'm saying? I saw a few things from him. I did. I saw a few things from the young man because he landed a few nice punches on Morrell. Of course, they didn't affect him at all, but he was doing a few things. It's just levels to it. You know what I'm saying? I think
that's it.
She a little right too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was the greatest challenge for Morrell, so it's a little bit of that too.
Yeah, man. That's just all it was, man. I ain't gonna say Fox was bad, but it's just levels to this shit, and you can see it. Like we saw it last weekend with Lomachenko and Comey. It's levels to this shit, man.
Facts. And Comey been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
He got his gatekeeper status last week.
So 817. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link back in the chat, man. I'm gonna put the link back in the chat for anybody.
I already know what you finna ask. I mean, it's the $1 million question.
Hey, listen, man. 2-eyed Earl is back. What you gonna do?
You gonna do? What? Say, man, y'all thought the tagline was just some Playboy shit or just some funny shit I said one time. Hey, man, at the end of the day, we already know one cat gonna hold solid to what he say. He gonna do everything he can to hold solid to what he say. So when he do come back, what you gonna do? And I be damn, everybody wondering, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? Because let's lay it all out on the table here. Okay, so
Mr. Pads, I do. She actually just retired this past weekend, but she was fine as hell, I thought, man. But I've seen her naked now. They ain't never been no man.
Look at DJ say
I seen her naked. But go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say, okay, so you know for a fact that if you go back with old Massa, it's not gonna be good. You embarrassed him in front of the world. He done already devalued you. You feel what I'm saying? And apparently, y'all, I'm just using what we saw from when we saw him try to petition the WBC, that old bullshit or whatever. The important part about that is them people told him to what? Get a promoter. So the sanctioning bodies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say make the fight Bud yourself or whatever. Maybe they want to see if Bud Crawford Promotions or whatever can hold up that shit on their own and deliver on something before they allow him to, you know what I'm saying, do some shit on his own. I'm just saying. And I ain't seen no promoter really hop towards Bud but with the money. I mean, he been over there in Dubai. So, you know, it's yet to be seen.
Yeah, that's that MTK Global, man. I think that's just his management.
Facts.
But yeah, man, it's Errol and Ugas.
Yeah, man. But say, look, that's what that is. But the question is, what is he going to do? It's what is he going to do? Is he going to wait for Josh Taylor and wait for 140-pounder to save his bacon?
Or is he gonna fight Virgil, who's already the
why would Golden Boy allow Virgil to fight him now and get beat? Why wouldn't they just sit back and pick up the pieces?
Pick up the belt after you drop it.
Let the smoke clear. Because once either look, if Bud win the belts, right? He vacating and going up. If Earl win the belts, he vacating and going up. Neither one of them gonna stick around to fight Jaron Ennis. Jaron gonna fight the Eliminator and then be waiting.
Interesting.
So Virgil. Why in the hell would we sacrifice Virgil because Bud need a fight? If the WBO don't mandate it,
that's all he got, man. That's all he got. He ain't got
shit, he can say, look, if he need a fight, he can put Rashidi in there. Hmm.
Yeah.
Listen. I got some information on that today. I think Speedy Rashidi's contract is gonna be up at the end of January with Golden Boy.
Perfect sacrificial lamb.
The information I got.
Oh, in January?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be before they would fight.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not an option.
Right now he's not. So I don't know what's next for Crawford, but Errol Spence and Ugas, man, I just want to see some contracts signed. And I just want these guys to make it to the fight. It's looking like March, sometime around March.
Probably
this
first
fight is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, that should happen around St. Patrick's Day in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So in New York or Vegas or wherever. You know, building around that holiday, seeing as how Katie Taylor's Irish and all this type of shit. So, you know, you can probably sell some tickets building around that. But yeah, man, I'm excited.
Man, I mean, do you go back and say, and you know if you go back over there, it's not gonna be good. You know if you go back over there and then you putting everything on the line playing with 140 pounds on his land. But you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? That just don't look right. That just don't fit. And if Golden Boy don't sacrifice Virgil, then who left? Because kind of being talking about Adrien Broner, he want to be famous. He don't want to win no belt.
Yeah. He said he want a top 5 welterweight, then called out Adrien Broner.
Yeah. So he want to be famous. He don't want no glory. So who left?
KP, I would come to that fight if it was in Dallas. I'd probably try to make it to that fight.
You see, KP say second weekend in March is open, but the only thing is March Madness, right? When the March Madness kick off?
Like, it's towards the end of March, really. I mean, they say it's March Madness, but really the shit don't kick off until like the second, third week of March.
So, they're not going to compete with that now. You know, Al and them smart. They're not going to try to put it up with that. That'll depend on where the venue is, but I definitely hope it's down here because you already know what it is.
Yeah, that fight would have to be. It'd have to be in Dallas or Atlanta. I'm not coming to Vegas, and I'm not coming to. I'm definitely not going to LA.
I know President Jafar in the chat. What he's saying? He's sick. I know he is.
That's Jay Dixon. Ben want to fight old motherfuckers to get an American name under his belt. Yeah, because the guys he's calling out is Danny Garcia, which, might be a good fight for him.
But then they're at 154, so that call out whack.
Is Danny at 154? Because I've heard Danny say a couple things. I've heard him say he wants to go to 154. Then I've heard him say he wants Kell Brook to win because he's wanted that fight, and he wants to fight the winner of Amir Khan and Kell Brook. He thinks it's gonna be Kell Brook, so he wants that fight.
They fighting at 154, ain't they?
Who? Kell Brook and Amir Khan?
Yes, sir. They're not fighting at 147.
I think they're fighting at 47. I thought they were fighting at 47.
Nah, they're not fighting at 47. They're fighting at 154. I'm gonna make sure I look, but I think they're fighting at 154, bro.
Miami, Jaden Dixon. Nah, I can't go to Miami. Nah, I'm a recovering hoe. I can't go to Miami. You know how they say you never stop being an addict. I'm a recovering hoe. If Errol win the WBA, wouldn't he have to fight the winner of Stanionis versus Butaya?
Nope. If anybody did, it would be Jaron.
But I think Stanionis took the step aside money.
Yeah, if anybody did, it would be what's the name? Ain't Jaron right there in the WBA too?
I think he's ranked no lower than 3 in all of them. So
yeah,
I know he's ranked 3rd. And let's see if they've updated their rankings.
And again, unification is Trump mandatory. So I mean, we talking about undisputed here. So if him and Bud make the fight in Staniosa's, all that shit to the wayside.
Stanionis is cool though. Like, he's someone that doesn't get really talked about too much.
Man, MTK made a play to get paid, pimp. They made a play to get paid. They held the belt from ransom until I came through with the bag. How the hell else Stanionis even get in the mix?
I don't know.
I mean, Butayev, if anybody should be in the mix first, it would be Butayev because he beat what's name, right? He beat Jamal James, right?
Yeah. Sean James is disappointing, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was fucked up for Jamal James anyway. I mean, I don't think the matchup was nice.
Man, he should have went on ahead and got slept by Boots Ennis like he was supposed to.
Facts. But again, I mean, hey man, look, if I'm Bud here, right?
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm seeing it in the chat. I think it is gonna be a 154, Kell Brook and
he can't make 147 no more. Facts.
Yeah, neither one of them two motherfuckers want to cut weight.
Right. But check it out, y'all. If I'm Bud right now, right, and I want to make my name hot in the streets and I really want to prove I'm a motherfucking goon, then I'll be aggressive and I take Jaron Ennis. You hear me? I don't allow him to keep saying that he'll fight me and he'll do this and he'll do that, because he'll already dropped something saying that he'll, you know what I'm saying, that he'll fight Bud or whatever. Here recently, again, I think I seen something tonight. So I mean, don't be on the defensive, you know what I'm saying? Be on the offensive. Take the motherfucker that everybody's saying is the next or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And take him, be on the offensive and say, I'm going to smash him and make a statement in this division before I get to Earl. Let him win that belt. I'm going to take the harder fight. You feel what I'm saying? And play it that way.
So if Bud fights Boots, is that a tougher challenge than Earl fighting Ugas? I mean, belts or no belts, just matchup to matchup?
Nah, matchup to matchup. Bud, I had a tougher matchup. He gonna lose that motherfucker. But I'm just saying. I mean, that would be the way I play it. You feel me? I ain't gonna play it like no punk.
Damn, I heard that.
Yeah, he gonna lose. But I mean, I would still play it that way. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't playing it like no punk is what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be defensive, being like, well, I had to take him or let somebody mandate some shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm stand up.
Big John, to answer your question, AB got to throw some punches, man.
Boy, please, he ain't got no chance of kind of being coming out the damn hospital. Big John, stop that. He got to beat the bottle first. I don't think he got a shot.
Stop it, man.
I love AB, man. But keep it funky, bro. He just lost to Salvador Martinez or whoever the fuck that was. He need to get down there, let Coach Cunningham.
Thank you, Tom Brown. Thank you. Damn, they are gonna cut to 47. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, say AB need to go down to Florida, allow Coach Cunningham to put on the biggest, roughest boots that he got, and stand up in his ass for the next 6 months until he get his shit together. Facts, bro. Coach Cunningham, the only one that ever got anything out of AB, and he the only motherfucker that's gonna tell him the truth.
Right.
Shit, that he done fuck with.
I like Coach K, man.
One thing
I met him at Tank's fight back in last June, man. I met him. I like him, dog. He seemed like he ain't with the bullshit. We come to work, and that's what it's gonna be.
I mean, one thing is you can't stop AB. He's not a dude that just gets stopped. So Connor's gonna have to show he got 12 rounds.
No. Stop that. Connor will stop AB ass right now. AB ain't got the motivation. Say, listen here. AB ain't got the motivation to stay on his feet with a young nigga like that who gonna come at him the way he gonna come at him. You feel me? AB gonna need to warm up and get into the fight before he start fighting the motherfucker like Connor being right out the bat, and Connor gonna go get all on him like hot shit. I'm telling you, bro. He needs some fight.
He gonna come out. But I'm saying if AB survives that storm, those later rounds, I still got Connor winning the fight, don't get me wrong, but those later rounds, we're gonna have to see what Connor's made of when you can't knock a guy out early. That's always a telltale situation in a lot of boxers' careers. You can't knock that guy out early.
AB too gunshot to be fighting somebody like Conor Benn, because Conor Benn it's like his meat get hard when you don't punch back. You feel what I'm saying? And if AB gunshot, he gonna keep coming with it. I want to see AB in some other fights before he fight Conor Benn. Fuck that bag. That little bit of
AB's
money
already
that Eddie
watched.
gonna,
Let's be real.
bro, AB gonna run through that little bit of money that Eddie gonna give him.
I mean, honestly, if Conor Benn's smart, you take the winner of Con Brook in UK. That's a big fight. Take the winner, fresh off their win. Next fight.
Listen,
UK.
Listen. That guy said he want top 5. I know a guy right now up there in Philadelphia who itching to stretch a motherfucker out.
Facts. Facts. He the answer for everything. Right. If he really wanted some smoke, he'd come over here and be trying to edge up a fight with Virgil or the Boogeyman. He don't want nothing. That nigga want to be famous.
I called him. You notice you don't hear nobody saying his name.
Hell no.
Not even the champions.
Not even the champions. Keep it 100.
I called him the candy man of the division. You ain't never heard nobody call out Jaron Ennis. Even the guy who tried to do it, Jaron was like, man, you really don't want to fight me, man. I see what you're doing. And that was when old Bladder Flat Cobb tried to call him out after the Delorme fight.
Yeah, man, get out of here.
Man, he told him, man, you gonna get hurt. This ain't WWE, man.
hey, man, look here. I'm gonna say it now. I don't think another belt is going to put any more pressure on Bud Crawford or Spud Norford, on Spud Norford to fight Earl at all. I just don't. The man already talking about ain't shit changed. It's still 60-40 his way. And while everybody making this 50-50 ass argument and shit, that's not what the man said. So I don't think another belt is going to influence him any other way. You know what I'm saying? If the Josh Taylor play go down, I see a motherfucker moving to 154 and trying to hold the belt somehow, or do something to deny Earl the ability to fight him and win undisputed, and Earl will vacate and move up to 154. I just do not see this motherfucker conceding, especially when he got 3 belts and the whole division looking at it. I just don't see him making a fight, bro. I just really don't. I hope he do, but I just don't. I just do not see this man ever fighting Earl Spence. Am I wrong, y'all?
I think it'll happen. I think it'll happen later this year, but I want to hold out hope. I think it'll happen. Jay Dixon. They familiar. They are familiar with. I'm gonna read the comment first. Boots should fight him though, because Cobbs called him out to his face. We gotta respect that. Let them get in there and swing and see who wins. Listen. They are familiar with Blair Cobb, right? Because they used to spar together. And they said Boots beat him out the ring when he was like 17 years old. It's like, that's why they're saying you really don't want to fight Jaron. This is what Bozy was trying to tell him. You really don't want to fight him, man. He ran you out the ring before. You really don't want to fight him. We know why you're doing this. You're trying to get your name out there in the mix a little bit. But
Blair couldn't get his name out there because he can't fight.
Listen, I'd love that fight because I want him to stay warm. I want him to stay active. I think he stretches him. But, I want my man to stay active. You know what I'm saying? So when the time comes, he's not coming off of a 8-month layoff, 9-month layoff, a year layoff. You know what I'm saying? I'd love for him to just take fights right now, just to stay sharp.
So what? You want Jaron to take a fight with Blair Cobb? What they do for him?
Man, keep him warm, keep him active.
Bro, not when he on the heels of look here, everybody talking about the IBF and shit. Everybody talking about the IBF, but this man is on the neck of every sanctioning body. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, right? If the road to the IBF got an extra fight in it, then you just move to the next one, and the next one is the WBO.
I mean, all of them, bro. It's like he's number 3 in the WBC. But they hadn't updated their rankings here lately. I think the last one they updated was the 25th of November. So that's what, almost 2 months ago. So, a little over a month ago. But anyway, Stanionis is number 1, Virgil is number 2, and Boots is number 3 in the WBA. They still got Abdul Kokarov is number 1 for the IBF, but we all know that's not true because he just lost. Number 2 was vacant because that was Sean Porter, and he retired after he lost. And Boots is number 3, Virgil is 4, Conor Benn is number 5.
And I see y'all in the chat saying, saying he should fight him now. Hey, bro, I'm with y'all, bro. Hey, man, take the motherfucking Roy out the line, out the little cub. You feel what I'm saying? Take his glory from him. Yeah, hold up. Everybody's saying he did see that. I want him. He's supposed to be the boogeyman of the division. He tougher than Earl. Say it's a way for Bud to play it up. Go on and make that fight, fam. Because I'm telling y'all, Golden Boy not itching to make that fight. If they was, think about it. Think about it, y'all. If Golden Boy was itching to make that fight for Virgil versus Bud, they would have already been leaning on it to make it. Remember the WBO, there's a reason why they made Sean the mandatory instead of Virgil. They obviously brought it to him first. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, they gonna wait.
What's going on, KP? What's going on, man? And we all know Golden Boy fighters don't fight for belts, man.
Right.
Nah, they gonna wait. They gonna wait till that division get unified and all those belts get dropped.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, just common sense reading the tea leaves. Ain't no hating. The Ugas and Earl fight is made, you dig? So it really ain't nothing but you gotta fuck with the snake and go back over there and fight Josh Taylor and go on his land, be a 147-pound champion, and give up the land, give up probably the split, because Bob gonna do some fuckery as far as the money. He not finna give Bud what he was giving him before because he was losing with him. So again, it's a lot of humble pie to eat to go back over there and fuck with him for that Josh Taylor fight.
That'll be a purse bid type situation. Man,
facts. But it's a lifeline. But say the way Bob selling it to Bud, is this a lifeline? Because if you don't get this lifeline, kid, then you out there fighting Jaron Ennis. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, Jay Dixon. Man, listen, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But they believe, and you ain't heard nothing else about it. You ain't heard nothing else about it since they said it that night, and since they ran into each other that night. We ain't heard nothing else about that fight.
Hey, we ain't seen Blair the Flair run up and do no fight hype interviews or nothing like that. Blair the Flair just talking, man. I don't believe these dudes, man.
Have you seen him fight?
I seen him fight, and he ain't impressed me.
Shit. I've seen him fight. He
a Friday night fighter fight.
Friday night. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. He flashy. He do a lot of goofy shit in the ring, a lot of unorthodox type shit. But he tries to be a real flashy fighter, but he gets hit a lot. He has been winning. He's undefeated.
He's undefeated. Cobb?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he old as fuck too already. So he better.
Yeah, he already in his 30s, man. He's like 16-0, but he's in his 30s. So he's trying to accelerate his timeline, trying to get his name in the title contention. When I don't see him ranked anywhere now. Now these sanctioning bodies, they play with these rankings how they want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there shouldn't be I see they dropped him. They finally dropped him, but Mikey Garcia was still ranked in the top 5 after he lost. So let me look. Yeah, see. Yeah, but see, Blair Cobb ain't even ranked in any of these sanctioning bodies.
So, exactly. That's what I was talking about, man. So Blair, AJ, I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't duck.
Like I said, I'd love for Boots to take that fight and stay warm. Just to stay active.
Man, look here. Ain't nobody else out there. Everybody keeps saying, Jaron's still green. He still got some things he need to clean up. Woo, the bland. Nigga, look around the division. Who left to fight him that's going to prove to you that he ready to fight Earl or Bud? Somebody, Alexa, play Keith Sweat.
Oh, man.
Ain't nobody left, bro. Ain't nobody left. And Virgil, them people told you he 48 months away from fighting him. That's why they got away from him, because he told the truth. Ain't nobody fucking with him right now at that weight, bro. So again, what is he gonna do, man? That's the $1 million question. The other shit is fun, you know what I'm saying? we watched some good fights this weekend, but shit, the burning question: what that motherfucker gonna do, bruh?
Running out of options.
It's a bunch of wait and see, man. A bunch of wait and see. We know what's going on. I honestly didn't think Errol was coming back until later this year. I thought he'd take another year off. He'd be coming off of a 2-year layoff with that eye injury. But hey, I'm glad to see it, man. Like I said, let's get some contracts signed before I get too excited.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what happened? What was that?
2-eyed Earl is back.
This is EJ fighting Augusta. I mean, nah, Boots Ennis ain't moving up, man. Big John Boots Ennis ain't moving up. He said he's comfortable at 147. And why would he? He got a fresh crop of welterweight so he can stretch out for at least the next 3 to 4 years.
Say, man, hey, look, they want Boots to jump in a Ferrari right now. They want him to have a few drinks at the club. They want him to. Hey, look, they trying to find anything. Say, man, can he move to 154? Say, man, has he ever thought about fighting at 168? You know, right now, like 2 days ago, oh, man, they ain't mind having him in his mouth. Today, shit. Drico them look like it was a funeral this morning, bro. It's ugly in these streets, man.
Let's see who else fought this weekend, man. We already talked about the UFC and shit. So, man, when that news broke this morning, I was like, man, it seemed like it was too good to be true. But that's the way it's supposed to be. Unification is supposed to trump mandatory. And how does he have a mandatory anyway when that's supposed to be Butayev's job now?
Hey, Ugas, hey, you know, while we're talking about Earl on the other end, you know what I'm saying? I'll love and respect the Ugas, man, for getting what he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Standing on his square and going after it, you know what I'm saying, and being vigilant about it, even in the face of adversity and being told no. You know what I'm saying? He kept standing on his shit. He could have bent, you know what I'm saying, cave, but he didn't. So respect to that man. And he got every chance in the world as well to come in there and handle his business. I don't see it happening, but you know what I'm saying? He got that opportunity. So shout out to him, man. He deserved it.
Yeah, man, they did him wrong. I thought they was going to keep putting screws to him because he fought. He was supposed to go in there and lay down for Manny Pacquiao, but he didn't get the message.
Nah, he went in there and beat his ass up. He beat that champion up, bro. Everybody been sick.
Didn't just beat him, retired him.
Facts.
It's like, man, hold on, dog. You at worst, it was supposed to be a split decision.
But I don't know what they thought Earl was gonna do. I guess they thought Earl was gonna spare him.
Nah, but I mean, Errol's supposed to knock him out. I didn't see Parker Chisora. I didn't see it, so I can't really speak on it or how it went. Did anybody else see that?
That's the one fight I did not watch, bro, and I did not plan on watching it just because I can't stand Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora. Why is he still boxing? Shit.
Oh man, I didn't see it. Mix, did you see the fight? Mix sleep. Yeah, man. I heard it was a war. I hadn't seen it. Like I said, I had to go back and watch the Zurdo Ramirez fight this morning. I forgot all about that damn Chisora and Parker fight.
Well, I mean, it ain't like Chisora ain't gonna come to fight. It's just how he fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. That's the one fight I did not watch, though. I can't claim that I watched that one.
Yeah, I didn't see the fight, man. So, what do you think is how fast do you think they gonna move? How fast do you think they gonna move Morrell?
That's a good question, man. I mean, the way that they talking like they want to move him fast. You know what I'm saying? But That's kind of a wait and see thing too. You know what I'm saying? But I totally feel like shit, he could knock somebody off major right now.
Interesting.
I still see I mean, I guess with the level of competition, you know what I'm saying, he decided to take some chances, you did, and he took a few punches, you know. But I think with a higher level of competition, I think there'd be a lot more focus too. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot sharper too, and wouldn't be taking some of them chances.
Well, seeing as how he's next in line for Bivol, or who's the champ at 175, the regular champ? Let me see. That's easy to look up. But I think he wants Bivol. I think no. He's at 68, so that'd be Eubank. That'll be Eubank.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight right now, don't you think?
Who, Morrell or Eubank?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't seen Eubank in a minute, but I mean, last I seen, he wasn't too bad. I think he'll be Chris Eubank Jr. though.
Who is Eubank fighting? I think he's got a fight coming up. Or did he just fight?
I don't know. Let me grab my laptop.
Hold on, because I'm just looking at the rankings. Let me see. Middleweight. Triple G and Murata. That's what y'all stupid ass get.
Man.
That's what y'all stupid ass get. I don't care. No, they stupid ass get trying to ice out Demetrius Andrade. Now look at you. Dumbasses ain't got no fight.
Oh, they're not gonna be able to fight?
Man, they done shut Japan down. Stupid ass.
So now what? I mean,
it's just postponed. They don't have another date. They trying to wait it out, but you know that new strain of the virus over there done kicked in, and they done shut everything down.
So they say that. So in other words, they got a lifeline. Damn.
Yeah, they trying to postpone it, but I don't give a damn. Make Triple G add vacate something, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sick of Triple G, man.
I ain't never been a fan like that because I always felt like HBO created him. They hyped him up to be more than what he actually was. And the one black fighter that he did fight worth a damn, almost beat him. I still feel like Danny Jacobs did beat him.
I do too.
So, I mean, and that's when Danny Jacobs was still hungry though. You know. But,
yeah, Miracle Man, shit. He living a good life in Brooklyn.
Yeah, man. I think he had already fought him. I think he had already fought him and Canelo by the time he ran into Jamal Charlo.
Right.
Like, you ain't even touched the M yet. I'm touching M. I was like, I bet you is. You real fat and happy right now. I think Gabriel Rosado beat him in his last fight, but that's just
he did. Yeah, he did. He beat him.
That's just me, man. That's just me. It's like, man, you had the man. You had two opportunities of a lifetime, and you couldn't cash neither one of them in. But anywho, yeah, I feel a way about Triple G. He decided to wait another 6 months, at least 5 months when he could have fought. He could have fought Andrade in, what was it, August?
Boo Boo was gonna beat him up though and take his shit. He knew it. Yeah. Boo Boo was gonna beat him up and take shit.
I think a lot of motherfuckers know that shit. But who is
Boo Boo at 168 against Morrell though. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Are him and Danny Jacobs close?
Who? Boo Boo?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Let me see.
That's a good fight, though, now that I think about it. Shit, who win that fight, man?
Right now, I got Boo Boo winning.
Right.
Yeah, Boo Boo needs to hurry up and get a big fight, man, before he gets too old. He's already, 33, 34?
Right.
So, I've said before, I think he's gonna end up. He's not trying to fight again. Money short. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Danny Jacobs don't want to fight again.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah, he don't want to fight again till that money gets short. Yeah, he got his money and left the game. Hey, he's a smart man.
He was fucking with Angela for a minute too, wasn't
he? Yeah, Angela Simmons.
Yeah, bro, he done. After that, he done.
back ain't no good, is it?
What? No good, bro. He ain't got the motivation no more. Shit, all that motivation left.
Right. Legs is real weak now.
Boy, come on, man. That young lady.
But listen, I always thought her sister was better than her, though.
You too?
Man. I always liked Vanessa more, but that's just I thought I was the only one. But you know.
Hey, we can't be talking about the Reverend daughter now. You know, that's church house stuff.
Man, look, church girls be the nastiest one. Y'all know I ain't lying.
Hey, you know the miracle, man. He went and got him somebody to work a miracle, didn't he?
Right. Work a miracle, like he has fought some good fighters. Who fought some good fighters? I know you ain't talking about Triple G. Because we can go to his box rec.
Bud waiting on Thurman. You think he waiting on Thurman? If Thurman fighting in what, January or February?
Thurman's fighting at the end of January. He's fighting Barrios at the end of January. So.
Okay, so he's fighting him at the end of January. If he's waiting on Thurman, then that would mean Thurman had to turn right back around, get in camp, right?
Okay, see, KP, that's what I thought. I thought they was close. That's why they hadn't fought. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought Daniel Jacobs and Andre was real close. That's why they hadn't fought. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you thinking he gonna fight Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman got to turn right around, get in camp. That means he can't take no damage from Barrios.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's named them testing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you really want it, then beat Barrios.
Yeah, I said that Barrios is a measuring stick for the rest of the division, man. That's all it is. They trying to sacrifice my guy Barrios.
Facts, and if Keith go down from Barrios, then hell, good riddance. We'll recycle him for a tank fight.
Hey, Big O, you ain't the only one. I want him to put some polish on Tank's resume. See, that's why I'm rooting for Barrios. They had a commercial. Yeah, I seen that this weekend. They had a commercial on for Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin. I saw that this weekend. Yeah, man. They actually trying to sell this little $25, $40 pay-per-view.
Hey, I can say Charles Martin done shrunk down from where he first started.
Man,
when they first started putting him on TV, bro, I was like, he looked like a fat ass Tracy Morgan. Now he look like Tracy Morgan losing weight. You know what I'm saying?
Accurate.
Real talk.
Mex, you still with us, man?
Boy, they're not charging $39.99 for that fight, are they?
Yeah, man. I told you. I couldn't remember whether it was $25 or $40. Yeah, they definitely charge us, and they trying to put that shit on pay-per-view, man.
Boy, stop.
Put that shit on pay-per-view. They putting everything on pay-per-view now, man. Everything on Fox anyway, besides David Morrell. But everything on Fox going on pay-per-view.
Fred was right, man. They ran through their budget, through their money during the pandemic, putting on shit with no fans. And now they got to put shit on pay-per-view, try to recoup some of that money for the year end.
They just did it wrong, man. See, that's the problem. Everybody talks about how MMA fighters don't make no money. Well, I don't care what type of money these guys make. As a fan, I'm getting the fights. They're not gonna let me drive their car. They're not gonna let me spend the night at their house. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care what kind of money these guys make. Whatever their number is to get them in the ring, or get them in the cage, that's their number. But
right.
You know, whatever money they decide to make, they decide to make. But you coming out of a pandemic and you decide to give Cinnamon $50 million, Cinnamon and Caleb Plant $50 million, or Showtime decide to give them that type of money. You blew your budget on one fighter. Canelo, Fred, that's one thing I did agree with Fred on. He's cleaned out 3 promotional companies. He cleaned out the Zone, he cleaned out Golden Boy, and then he cleaned out PBC.
Yep. Fred be on that neck, bro.
Right.
How he come up with he find a new way to attack Al Heyman them every day.
Yeah, man. It's like at some point, man. Like I like Fred, you know, but at some point, man, let's move on. like we get it, man. You don't like Al Heyman.
Same.
That's
same, man.
I like Fred. I really do, man.
Yeah, same. Fred, that's my guy, bro. But yeah, bro, he every motherfucking thing, bro.
Let me tell you another way. Al Heyman done fuck the fighters. It's like, man, look. It's like, well, I guess I'll turn my book back on tonight.
Man. Barbershop conversation down.
About 2 hours.
Hey, Fred be in that car. He be leaning on their ass. I know Leonard be punching that bag. You know how Leonard say, I be hitting the bag and shit. He be hitting the bag and shit, looking at Fred in the car. I'm sick of this motherfucking man. I swear, man.
Man, like I said, I said this shit a year ago. Leonard Ellerby been giving me Don King vibes. Just the way he talk and how he carry himself. It's like that's the way Don King used to act. Look at how Don King used to take over the press conference.
Yeah.
And look at how they treat Tank. Yeah. Barbershop conversation, man. I was like, man, Fred finna go in.
When he hit you with that, barbershop conversations, man. Shit. You in trouble.
I tried to tell y'all. Like, man, look, man. I'm not, like I said earlier on Fred's show, I'm not mad at Floyd, and I'm not mad at Leonard Ellerby. I can't be mad at people for being who they are. That's who they are as people. They care about money. Yeah, Ken, break it down for them, man. They don't understand. They do, and Kevin Holland broke that down. He was like, these guys just need to fight because my new deal, I make almost I think he makes upwards of 6 figures a fight. He's like, these people just fought more. He's like, I fought 5 times and I'm a millionaire.
Right.
So, but you know, it just is what it is.
But I mean,
the exposure of Arab coming out, I mean, I think we all understand. You know, it's just, you know, it is what it is. I think we all understand that all of them crooked. They all do the same type of business. But,
well, I think J.A. Dixon. Here's what I think. I think with Bob being a lawyer, contractually, he wrapped guys up to where they can't say certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mikey Garcia is one that's been vocal about Aaron, but he been vocal in his own way. And he been guarded in how he say shit too. You got to be careful because you're fucking with a lawyer. You feel what I'm saying? And he tied Mikey's career up for a couple of years. So who's to say he wouldn't take him back to court on some extra shit if he went to talking about the intricacies of the
defamation, slander,
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So Bob played that paperwork game.
Right. Mickey talking about Floyd and them ain't astute enough, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to certain shit. You know, they wouldn't know how to attack Wood or whatever on that end. And I wouldn't think they'd be apt to more because of the relationship. Because again, Mickey just really just told the truth. I think that's where some of the aggressiveness coming out of Leonard from. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that situation over there, knowing they were Eddie Hearn. You did what I'm saying? Rather than being with them, because that's a personal thing with Dev. He started over there in the Mayweather gym. Mickey telling you that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So they damn sure don't want to see him. I mean, they want him to be successful. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Bill, you know, they got that relationship where on the cool, even on the front side, they at least on behind closed doors, they probably hating on Dev now. On the cool, these motherfuckers, Leonard and Floyd, they'll keep it 100 with Bill and dap him up, and I know them, and you know what I'm saying, been in the trenches with them, yeah, on the cool. But I think behind closed doors, they hate the fact that Bill and them over there with Eddie, and they got a lot of vitriol for Eddie because of it. And I think Mickey part of it too. I think Mickey got a lot more love for that side than that side got for Mickey. That's just me though.
Yeah, wake your sleep ass up, man.
Man, that was the longest fucking day possible, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least he wasn't polar bearing it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm surprised because he wasn't on mute. That's how I know he was sound asleep.
Matter of fact, man, I might just have to just turn it down because I ain't trying to, you know what I
mean? Yeah, we don't want to catch you slipping, bro, because I ain't going to let it go.
Nah, but it was a pleasure, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow night, though.
All right, brother. You take care of yourself.
All right, yo.
100.
Yeah, then my man Cento is listening, man. Y'all say what's up to my guy Cento, man. He ain't feeling too good either, so.
Man. What's up, OG?
The dirty deacon ain't feeling too good, man. He getting over a cold or something, so.
I get well soon, man.
Yeah, I know he out there listening somewhere, so. Heck yeah, but yeah, I can't be mad at them guys for being who they are, man. They haven't shown us anything but them being selfish, self-absorbed individuals. And like I said, they won't let Tank talk because I believe Tank is going to ask for somebody who they don't want to pay for.
Facts.
So, I mean, it just is what it is, man. They're going to keep him fighting people that they can afford to pay for him to fight. Because eventually they're going to have to start asking questions, well, all this money that they say they got, where is it going? You know what I mean? So I'm not fighting these big name fighters. We ain't got a whole stable of fighters. And I asked earlier, where's Latondria Jones? I ain't seen her fine ass in a few years. In the ring, that is. So,
man, look here, man. It's a essay out of H-Town. Me and them we linked up on Facebook. I had another friend of mine that was looking for gyms to spar at in the area, and he was trying to get me to bring him down. I'm gonna have to link up with him again. But anyway, he had fought on the Mayweather card, on the TMT card, and he was actually doing some TST shit, you know, kind of mocking it, doing the skinny team shit. Anyway, he had fought up under a Mayweather card, and I mean, you know, he was having to lean on some people to get his money because he hadn't got paid like months after the event. So he had let on to me like years ago that Floyd was on some shady shit. This was like 2 years ago. So, you know, I mean, man, look here, man. I feel sorry for Mickey a little bit. You did, but like you said too, Mayweather helped him a lot in the beginning as well. I just believe, like you said, Mickey just told the flat out truth. It's more like a hobby to him than it is something that he truly dedicated to. He got too much going on. And he got a lot of people around him that's just using it. You know what I'm saying? And will never tell him the truth and too afraid to. Who gives a fuck about telling him the truth when he putting hundreds of dollars in my pocket?
And then he said he didn't even get out. He was supposed to been doing he was supposed to been being managed by Al Heyman or something like that, and he ended up getting managed by Floyd Cousin. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. And then the way that they was doing him, he wasn't lying about that because I actually went back and looked at the article, right? That Dan Raphael had wrote about him in 2015 about the Francis Bartholomew issue. You know what I'm saying? And him not taking that money. You know what I'm saying? They announced the purse and everything, but y'all, when they really break down niggas' money like that beforehand, they had put it up there and then, talking about what he wouldn't take or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then, I mean, the way that Dan Raphael wrote that column, bro, he was just painting Mickey in the corner, like dogging him. Just dogging him, bro. It's, journalistic integrity was not part of that piece. And ESPN didn't give a damn about posting it. It's still up. It was like June 2nd, 2015 or whatever. And all I did was like, look for some more information on Mickey, old trainer, because after watching the interview or whatever, you want to do your own little research. And I went back and read and was reading the articles or whatever. I'm like, damn, it's right here in plain sight.
See, I'm a big context matters guy, right? It's like you say something, but the context in which you say it or the situation surrounding the comments have to be all put in context. So I started I like timelines. You know what I mean? I went back and started looking up when he was talking. It's like, okay, so he won the belt here and he was expecting this kind of money. He never, oh shit, they did get him.
Right. And then when you see how the purse went down and then you seen what the splits was on, you like, oh shit, okay, I can see. And then you see the other company, the other side is the one that really gave the details, because when ESPN reached out to Lynn and them, of course, they couldn't be reached for comment. Why? Because they had already called him and told him they wouldn't get him a fight because he didn't take the fight at what they wanted him to take it at. He wasn't lying about that. You feel what I'm saying? It's right there in plain sight. You could put the two together. So
yeah,
I know that they hot about that.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It really is. Damn, Latondria Jones ain't fought in 5 years, bro.
He done. I mean, unofficially, but officially.
Then she got pregnant by old Goofy. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna hate a little bit. Damn sure hate a little bit on that one.
Man, I was just telling my girl about that, about the wrong niggas getting a hold of some bad women. You know what I'm saying? And fucking them up. Hey, your girl, Candace Parker. Candace Parker was bad, bro.
Listen, dog.
She was bad, bro. She fucked with Big Head Sheldon win. How the hell did Sheldon win, bro?
Right.
Y'all seen that forehead?
Man,
Chat. I know y'all seen that forehead on him, bro. Big Duke head.
Man, listen. We were me and my home. I mean, when we first found out that she was marrying him, right? Me and my homeboys was trying to figure out how he pulled that off. Like, oh man, he definitely sucking toes, everything else, man. He gotta be.
But how you even get that far? How did she look at him long enough to like him? Like, was it some pen pal shit? It had to be some pen pal, some Manti Te'o shit. And then they met, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, I got catfished. I thought he was cute, but I love his personality so much, I'm just stuck.
Yeah, KP, we know now. We know she been cat bumping now, but
right. I mean, I know she gay, but she wouldn't. I mean,
man, that might be it. He might have just been her beard. You know what I mean?
Right, but I mean, bro, they at least did it twice. They at least did it twice. They got 2 babies, right?
No, they only got one.
They got one baby. So they at least did it once.
Right.
Come on, bro. Big Head landed the plane at least once, bro. Come on, fam. We know she was bumping carpets all through college. We get that. You feel what I'm saying? But damn, bro.
Her and Lil Bobby.
Yeah, man. But he got the one shot. God damn.
Right.
How come it couldn't be little Tink Tink? JoJo.
I'm talking about I had a real deal crush on her when I was in high school, but it was all about Candace Parker and Maya Moore.
I wanted her to post me up.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but that was wild. When I saw that photo, what was it, last week or week before last, when she married that woman? I was like, hold on, she bad, but damn, I mean, when she started cat bumping.
And boy, when she took the picture with her, like she gave up all hope. Like that picture was horrible. That's the worst I seen her. Like when she on TNT, she looked good. But
Right.
see, boy, say what you wake up next to in the morning. That's what the hell that was. I was like, damn. Okay, well they need to be with each other. Fuck it.
Right.
Damn. Do you just stop? I mean, do they just stop being womanly when they start? You know, I mean, we love each other. We don't care what each other looks like. Is that what the fuck they start
Love
doing?
is a spectrum. Hey, Candace Wiggins said the W. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that, man. I heard that like 73% of the league is gay or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you can look at them and tell. Skylar Diggins said they was pressing her when she was in college and when she first got to the league. Said some of her teammates and some of the girls around the league were pressing her.
Look out, Jay. You on the right page, Jay. You on the right page, homie.
Hey, she got OnlyFans though.
See, look at her. Nope, I don't give no money to another woman. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Right. Straight Mike Singletary. No, sir.
Yeah, can't do it.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Old lady, see that? She lying to hang me somewhere. It'll be the end of 817.
Yeah, that's a fact. What's the tall girl?
That's her.
You talking about old girl, man, bro? They got her so good. they talk.
Oh, you talking about Brittany Griner?
You talking about Brittany Griner?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear what happened to her, man? It was crazy. It was crazy. She had to. She actually got to pay child support, bro.
Right.
Man, that shit was so crazy. The girl, it was. I forgot exactly how the situation went, but it was the girl cheated on her, or some shit. I don't know, but she ended up still having to pay child
support. Yeah, she paid child support for somebody else, baby.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was. They was married, right? But she cheated on him, got pregnant, and she got to pay child support.
All the responsibility and none of the fun. Ain't that some shit?
Man. Salute, man. Salute to the game. About yeah. Liz Cambay's fine there. For sure. I was mad as hell when old boy got out of jail and licked on Maya Moore booty hole. Now she gone.
Man, say, bro. Man, bro.
Oh man. Spending all that time with him, reviewing his case, done fell in love with him.
Fell in love with old Just Mercy. She found her own Just Mercy and fell in love with it. Man, come on, bro.
That's what we just talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, that hurt my heart, because I was in love with her. She from over there in Swanee, Georgia. She from next door.
Cold-blooded, bro.
Right.
Cold-blooded. He just took everything. Game, common sense, everything.
Man. Then get this. Then she gave up basketball, man.
Bruh. Bro, listen to me, bro. For me as a man, you hear me? I could not live with myself for this woman to give up her career. I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying? She accomplished a bunch of things and all of that shit, but that's been her dream since she was a child. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for me, nah, bro, I ain't that, bro. I'm not that self-absorbed, fam. I would have had to walk away.
No, I don't think he asked her. I just think she did it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it that she did it. But I'm just saying, bro, I don't know if I could swallow that. You feel what I'm saying? That's a lot to live up to. Nigga, you have to be back from 7-Eleven in 15 minutes every time. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you can't fuck up. When she gave up that much, shit, you got to stand it to her.
D-Man, what's going on?
What's happening, D-Man?
Some fool around and fell in love. Yeah, man. She messed around and fell in love with dude, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that kind of hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. Then I kind of always knew Skylar Diggins had a little situation. She been dating the same dudes, and she's in like a sophomore in college. So
yeah, he wasn't no fool.
Yeah,
that nigga wasn't no fool.
Yeah.
She was here in the D. I mean, you know, shit. Boy, please, the wolves was out early.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. She did. Yeah, she did play. What was it? The Dallas Wings or something like that?
Yes, sir. She was down here. The dogs was out. The word was in the street. The word was in the street. He held on, partner.
Well, he out here messing up or something?
Nah, shit. I'm saying he held on. He knew the word was in the street. Niggas who knew, seen who Skylar was. When Wayne got at him, shit. That just opened the floodgates. So, yeah, he definitely held on.
Yeah, God bless him.
God bless
him. Boy, Bernie Mac said House Party 3, boy, you was a lucky man. Yeah, that damn Skylar Diggins, boy. Man, oh man. What's going on, DB? What's going on, brother?
So check this out. Give me the top 5 prospects in boxing. I'm talking about the top 5 new names in boxing. Don't matter what weight class. Give me your top 5.
Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley. Can we really consider him a prospect at this point?
Well, I'm not gonna say prospect, but best young up and comer.
Okay, because I consider Boots and Virgil contenders. So yeah, Xander Zayas, Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley, Jared Anderson, and I'm gonna go Nico. I'm gonna go little Nico, man. Even though he needs to learn how to move his head.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jared Anderson. I'm gonna go Boots. I'm gonna go.
See, I consider Boots a contender already.
Right. Okay. So let's take Boots out. I'll go Jared Anderson. I'm gonna go Morrell. I'm gonna go Brian Norman Jr.
Brian Norman Jr.
I'm gonna go Keyshawn. And yeah, I have to say Xander, bro. I really like Xander too, bro.
Yeah, man.
I do.
Gary Antoine, that's another one, man. That's
right. I was thinking Gary Antoine. I was holding on the edge. You feel me?
That's a good one. Yeah, man. But I see, this is the thing, man. This is why. Yeah, this is the thing about as soon as I get here, y'all start talking about the ladies. Man, it really started like on some crazy shit, man. We was
it was a wild hair, man.
It was some crazy shit, man. We was talking about a lifestyle that you don't agree with, DB. You know, I know how you feel about that type of lifestyle, so we don't you know.
Serrano was putting in that work, J.A. She was putting in that work, and I hope she get Katie Taylor and whoop that ass, bro.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be too small, man. I thought she was gonna be too small for that division, but she more than held her own. I thought she could have stopped old girl a couple times, man. But shout out to Gutierrez, she had a beard on her.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. So, man, Alicia Baumgartner, to pivot back to the women.
Ooh.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Hey, make sure you toe that line, because champs ought to be on your neck, bro.
What you say?
I say make sure you toe that line with her. My boy champs ought to be on your neck, bro.
I mean, she last time I checked, she ain't married, so she blown everybody.
See, there you go.
You know what I mean? I mean, you single until you married, so ain't none of that boyfriend, fiance, none of that. You single until you married.
Salute to the champ side. I ain't getting out there like that. Salute to you, bro.
Oh man, yeah, champ side a wild boy, man. I like champ side.
For sure.
She definitely changed those girls' faces. Facts. She boxed her face off.
Boxed her face off, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, Katie Taylor pack a nice little punch, but she a Manny Pacquiao to me. You know, ass fighter. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
she ain't got
Toronto,
she ain't got a lot of what you call fuck you on her punches.
Facts.
But she's a good
Toronto
boxer.
got some angles for her ass, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Serrano will beat her if and when they fight. Like I said, St. Patrick's Day would be a great day to do that in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
But who would actually get that fight though? Would it be the Zone or would it be Showtime?
Ooh.
See what I'm saying? Would Eddie
co-promote?
Eddie allow that to come to Showtime and just collect his fee, just collect his promoter's fee from Katie Taylor?
Nah, bro.
Or would he try to co-promote this thing and get a bigger bag off of it?
They gonna try to co-promote it because he gotta put it on Sky something over there for his people. You feel what I'm saying?
True. Wait, does the Zone even
I mean,
have that
no.
deal with Sky Sports?
Right, nah, they ain't got no deal. I mean, the Zone on their own platform. My bad. So yeah, I don't know. It might be possible. But I don't know if Eddie want to back off like that, seeing as though he the one brought Katie to the forefront. You feel me?
Right. But
oh man, stop KP. Stop KP.
With that being said, Jake is the one who brought Amanda Serrano to the forefront.
Yeah. Jake.
Oh, KP.
KP wrong, bro. He wrong, bro.
No. Tia Cooper. Goddamn, Tia Cooper.
I can't stand you, bro. I cannot stand you, KP.
DB know what I'm talking about. DB know what I'm talking about. Cause she out there in LA too. Yeah, he know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just take a moment of silence for Tia Cooper. And try to figure out how in the hell. See, I thought Dwight Howard was gay.
Bruh.
I'm trying to figure out how he pulled that off.
Shout
That's
out
another
to Dwight
situation.
Howard.
Going back to Candace Parker and Sheldon Williams. How did Dwight Howard pull that off?
Because he goofy. And he had access. Bastard. Goofy bastard.
Yes, sir, Jay Dixon. Yes, sir. I am a fan of her not wearing the dude shorts. Absolutely. A lot of them girls be wearing the dude shorts. What's the name? Aja Wilson don't wear the dude shorts.
Hey, man. Y'all not pay attention to the women's game. Respect the game.
Yeah, we know they can hoop. That's why they at the pro level. But that's not why I'm watching.
This for the X's and the O's, man, not the Jimmys and the Joes.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you got to tell yourself. I don't think they too much care as long as their ratings go up. And I'm going to say this, man, and I think Shaq was on to something when he said it, but they got all offended. I know Candace Parker got offended, and Brittany Griner got offended, and, you know, there's a couple of other girls in there who got offended. I think they should lower the goal to 8 feet. If we could get more women dunking and throwing alley oops, I think the game would be more exciting. Shaq said that shit like 2 years ago. Oh man, they hopped on his ass. Because you know Candace do the panel with him sometime.
Yeah.
And man, she hopped on his ass. What?
I mean, they ball smaller, right? The women's ball is smaller, right?
Huh?
The women's ball is smaller.
Smaller, correct.
So, of course now, a lot of women grow up hooping with the regular ball. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they hoop with a smaller ball. Believe it. So if that's the case, why would you be so offended about a goal change? Somebody offering a goal change when you play with a different ball. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes the argument that sounds offensive, it just needs to be worded the right way. Because if he was asking in that way, maybe it takes down her, here you are marginalizing women and you know what I'm saying, type thing. Because they do play with a smaller basketball. Food for thought type shit.
Shorten the shorts and halter the jerseys. We good. Oh man, y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible.
Right. They play a shorter season. The 3-point line.
I think their season maybe like 30 games.
Right. And they 3-point line ain't ain't 24-3 or whatever it is. So yeah, bro. Sometimes it's just how you pack your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure. I already read that one.
People look more to be offended nowadays than they do to figure out what the hell you saying. You know what I'm saying? It's how you saying it matters more than what you saying a lot of time.
I hear you, DB.
Facts, DB.
Cleaning carpets, their rate will remain low. Traditional, stable, yeah. Somebody got to tell them. Oh man, y'all are not right in here. What Picasso got going?
Man, look here, man.
Look, man. We not in
right, man.
Y'all finna get us kicked off YouTube, man.
Right. Picasso gonna have some kind of women's group in here. Facts. They are.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, man. They and most of the league is practicing that particular lifestyle. I don't have a problem with it, but
Yeah, well, when that's the overwhelming, you know what I mean? Then
when it seems like it's pushed on you, you know
what
I mean? They had a whole expose about it, man. Not just Candace Wiggins, but who else? A couple other people they spoke out about it, saying how they just real aggressive, just trying to it's like a bully mentality, so to speak. Like the women in the league are hella aggressive about it, and they're just like, oh, you don't, and then your teammates won't talk to you and all this type of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what agenda do you want to push? Because remember, initially, right after Coop and all of that, and the initiation of the WNBA, it was like we need to get young girls involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, and then it morphed into this, what it's morphed into.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking as a young man, right? And if you got a daughter, do you want to influence your daughter to play basketball, seeing as though that's who she gonna end up around, or do you want to push her out there to the soccer field? But I mean, or do you want to push out to softball or the you feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I got
you. Okay. I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to lean on either one because everybody everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm saying, when you on the traditional side of the fence, you dig? You got to think about that when your kid they going to a volleyball tournament up here. The difference in between that volleyball tournament and that basketball tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Shit.
I don't know. I don't want my daughter to play either one.
Facts.
Softball it is. But
hey, I know what we need to talk about that we ain't touched on.
What's that?
Say, Dion catches so much hate. Doug Gottlieb, bro, if I could ever catch him, I'd snatch both his big ass ears off.
Man, listen. Hold on, I ain't even heard what he said, man, but I hear how he talk shit about the NBA so much, man. I don't even pay attention to what he say no more. I'm glad they took him off air. They kicked him off ESPN. They done kicked him off air on Fox. Only thing he got is that little punk ass radio show. I'm not a fan of his either. But what do you say?
I mean, you know how Travis Hunter making a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's making a mistake going to Jackson State. How? So he needs to take his ass to one of the traditional schools that the white folks run, just like every other kid. He fucking off his career. You idiot.
Now when Travis Hunter go there and ball out 4 years, you gonna remember he was one of the top recruits in the country, so you gonna think it was a fluke then?
Same, man. I think at this point with the NIL money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it really matters. I don't think it's where you at necessarily. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some facilities are not gonna be up to par, this, that, and the third, right? But I think when you guys, you know, somebody like Dion, somebody you can relate to, a bunch of people that you can relate to, and you can see, you know, you can see your future in front of you. Like, it's not gonna matter. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to matter that he's at Jackson State. It's not going to stop him in the NFL or getting to the NFL. It's not.
He's getting NFL level coaching.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defensive back, so he's going to play for arguably not only the greatest defensive back ever, but one of the greatest football players ever.
And probably the greatest two-way player in NFL, in the modern NFL history. So, modern NFL history. Because the kid can play receiver too.
Don't be mad because I mean it's simple. It's simple math to me. Jackson State finished 11-2, right? Just won their conference, played for the Black College National Championship.
Yep.
Florida State is what 8-13 or 8-14 in the past 2 seasons. It was simple math to me.
And Dion made a commitment. Florida State had the opportunity to hire Dion. They didn't believe in him.
Right.
So
but I will say this: he said he's staying there 6 years, right? Because he want to turn the stigma around. He want to turn the culture around and all this, right? He's already been offered big jobs. They came at him about the USC job.
Mm-hmm.
They came at him about the TCU job first. He turned both of them down.
Yep.
So I don't think his name ever came up for the LSU job, but I know they came after him for the he was in discussions for the USC job, and I know TCU actually offered him.
Facts.
So
you know, he had his charter school here, so
they know he got what was it, Trinity?
Mm-hmm. So they know he got inroads with the kids here. Remember, he had Emmanuel Moody come through his school.
Mm-hmm.
Moutier, excuse me. So yeah, that Travis Hunter shit turned college football upside down, turned the world upside down, and it really started to show you, you know what I'm saying, like who's who. You did, because motherfuckers been getting paid all this time before, but really, college sports was greasing their palms off the kids more. Now the kids making money and they pissed off.
Right. I went through that with some of my coworkers, man, back early this summer. And he was like, oh, college football's been ruined. I was like, why? Like, they're paying the players. I was like, they've been paying them.
Yeah, like they never heard the Eric Dickerson Gold Trans Am story.
Yeah, the Trans A&M.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
they've been paying them. Jay Will said the other day, he said, y'all just mad because it come on a wire now. It used to come in a duffel bag.
Right. Or like my man was from what was it from Tennessee, giving it to him in McDonald's bags.
Facts. And I mean, I think, say, man, I think it's big. I think it's important for us to talk about too, on the level that a lot of the young men, a lot of the young fellas in our chat or whatever have sons that's, playing football, playing basketball. They need to understand these rules, man, and how they work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kids at UT, think about it. If you got a lineman and you going to UT, he ain't even got to play it down. All he got to do is be a scholarship player. He getting 50 racks. 50.
Mm-hmm. Now, we wouldn't get that at that little Division II school I went to.
Right.
They was definitely a lot more lenient on a Division II level. They really didn't care. As long as your grades was right, they really didn't give a damn.
Right. But I mean, you got to think, you can still broker, I don't care where you at, you can still broker name, image, and likeness deals just on who you are alone. So, I mean, it's opened up the door, man. It's opened up the door for everybody. But the transfer portal has, your kid got to have a plan if he jump in that portal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because the one thing about the transfer portal that they don't tell you is that you don't get to seek interest from other schools. You just jump out there and transfer to a school not knowing if you're going to get a scholarship or not. Uh-oh, he fell off. We're having an 817. Nah, Saria, I think that's how you say your name, 357. She gave him some real game. Like everything that smile and wink at you don't want you. They trying to come up too. You get what I'm saying? So she had she gave him some real game, and they all know who Brittany Renner is. So they know she's popular. They know she's been around NBA players and NFL players. You know what I mean? They see how she just finessed PJ Washington. So she out there giving them game. Hey, listen, there's girls out here who just like me, who look for guys just like you, who are coming into the league, just graduated college, coming into the league, got all this money, probably come from, no disrespect. She said, no disrespect, probably come from some small town in Mississippi who ain't ever seen nothing like me before. And all of a sudden I start winking and smiling and flirting at them. And next thing you know, I'm in their pockets. It's like it's a game to us, or I'm in the pictures with you. So people start asking, oh, who's that girl? Who's that girl? All of a sudden, I'm getting booked at clubs or I'm getting, makeup deals and stuff out of this. So she gave him some game, bro. I appreciated that. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, but I appreciate the game that she gave to him. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Well, like we covered everything briefly tonight. We'll pick up here tomorrow and get everybody else's feelings in. I think everybody will be back tomorrow, be back at it. It's been a wonderful Sunday. Appreciate y'all spending 2 hours of your time tonight with me. Me and my guy 817 and my guy Mex. Shout out to Cento, Best Pugilist, and Saria 351, 357 came through. Jay Dixon, KP, Steve Houston, No Narrative Boxing, Big O, Picasso. Appreciate everybody who came through in the chat tonight, man. Spent some time with us, but we're gonna sign off a little early tonight. I gotta start getting some things together because my kids is actually gonna be home with me. They out for school, and so about to have myself a long day. But I appreciate y'all stopping by the boxing section tonight. And that's what we're gonna end tonight, people. Let me see.
at the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.